time ago, when I was about your age, there was a TV show that we got to stay up and watch. That's the first part of. And it was called Mission Impossible. Have you ever seen the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie? Okay, well, Tom Cruise he's the latest, star in that movie series, and he's cuter than the original one. But it all started out with this really cool music, and I can't sing real well, but it was like dun 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 dun, and it's real spy movie music at the beginning. Yeah, that one. Yeah. And then the main character, his name was Jim Phelps, and he always went to some secret place, and he did something really, spy-ish, and like he'd open a newspaper, and there'd be a cassette recorder in there, and he'd push the button, and the tape would play to him and say, "Good morning, Jim. Your mission today is," and then they'd talk about what he was supposed to do, save the world, get rid of all the bombs, get rid of the bad guy, all that kind of good stuff. And then at the end, the tape would say, yeah. But right before that, they say, "Your mission, Jim, if you choose to accept it, is this information will self-destruct in 5 seconds." And then the tape would blow, and it was really cool. And then they played that real cool music again. All right. And so Jim, of course, had to find a team of people to work with to do this impossible mission. And everybody had a special talent. Like there was the radio guy. There was the person who could, pick locks on the door so they could get in, the person who could drive the car fast so they could get away, and all that kind of stuff. And together as a team, guess what? They did it. They would always, always, always do the Mission Impossible by the end of the hour-long TV show. And I got to thinking about that when I was reading the liturgy for today, and the last few weeks since Easter. God is asking us to do an impossible mission. We got to believe that Jesus rose from the dead. We got to believe that his disciples went on to carry out his word. And we got to believe that we're supposed to do the things that God and Jesus want us to do. I don't know, sometimes that seems like mission impossible to me. What are some of the things that God asks us to do that seem impossible sometimes?
Be kind to people even if they
Oh,
irritate
exactly. Exactly. The old song, "Thy neighbor as you'd like to be, as you like, yeah, I know. And that's hard to do sometimes, isn't it? That almost seems like Mission Impossible. What about taking care of the earth? When you drive around and you see stuff, trash on the road, I think, oh man, have we not learned yet not to throw our trash on the side of the road? All right? What about, I wrote some things down, what about forgiving people who are mean to us? That sounds like an impossible mission some days, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes. But you know what? We have a team of specialists that work with us. We have each other. We have all those people out there. We have your family. We have people that love you. They're your team of specialists. And we have God and Jesus with us too. So even though it might seem like an impossible mission, are you going to accept it? Way to pull the punchline, McKenna.
You kind of have to.
You kind of have to. Why?
Because if you don't, you're going to be miserable.
Exactly. Good point. If you don't, you're going to be miserable. All right. Well, will you accept this mission? Will you pray with us? Maybe. Okay, that's fine. That is your choice, honey. Would you pray with us? Yeah, we can do that. Dear God, thanks for giving us these impossible missions. Please be with us as we try to do them. In Jesus' name, amen.